And allegations of neglect. Investigators find dozens of cats and dogs inside a Huber Heights home.
And that home belongs to a couple that runs a rescue group called Circle of Love. Good evening. I'm Mark Allen.
I'm Michelle Kingsfield. Today's action comes after officials from Huber Heights and Montgomery County served a search warrant, removing more than 100 animals from the shelter.
Holly Samuels live with what led to the seizures. Holly?
Well, right now, those animals, 45 dogs and 85 cats, are at the Animal Resource Center. Officials from nearly every organization you can imagine spent the day at the home of the shelter's founders, removing those animals and assessing their conditions. One by one, officials removed dogs and cats from this home in the 6700 block of Spokane Avenue in Huber Heights. Vans and trucks line the otherwise quiet residential street as representatives from the Animal Resource Center, the Humane Society of the United States, and of Greater Dayton, the city of Huber Heights, and SIXA, among others, work throughout the day. Neighbors smile as they watch the crews come and go.
I thought, oh wow, actually something's going to be done. You know?
Oh, this is the happiest day of my life.
Anna Gibson and Kathy Benders say they've been complaining about the situation for more than 5 years.
There are not words to describe it. It's all the barking 24/7, the smell. Every time I have company, the first thing out of my company's mouth is, what's going on over there?
Officials with the Animal Resource Center say what's going on is neglect. Inside and outside the home, they remove dogs and cats that they say have diseases like ringworm, feline herpes, and fleas. But the homeowner, Mark Madsen, says the animals were taken care of and were being offered up for adoption under the nonprofit no-kill shelter name of Circle of Love, a rescue that he says got out of hand.
The complaint in getting them out here, I'm assuming, was neglect and whatnot. Well, they're definitely not neglected. I can't argue the point that there is too many for where I am, but this is all I've got.
Well, right now there are no charges pending in this case. Madsen says from here he will fight to get as many of those animals back as he can.
Holly, did officials have any comment on exactly what they found inside that house?
Well, they did. Mark Kumpf with the Animal Resource Center, he talked to me and he described the conditions inside the home as fair at best. He says there is feces throughout the home. In fact, this afternoon, Public Health Dayton Montgomery County also got involved. They've declared that home a public nuisance, and the Madsens have been given 1 week to clean up that property.
Okay, Holly, thank you much. We've also been doing some additional digging into the background of the Circle of Love shelter. It is a nonprofit, no-kill, no-cage rescue. It lists animals for adoption on PetFinder.com. Until March, the Madsens were taking pets to the PetSmart at Fairfield Commons in Beaver Creek for adopt-a-thons there. PetSmart officials tell 2 News the partnership, though, was terminated in March because of violations of store policy after complaints of dogs infected with the parvovirus. PetSmart says it asked Circle of Love to help with medical bills, but the shelter did not handle the matter in a way that satisfied the store. Mark Madsen says the ban has decreased adoptions and caused the overcrowding at his shelter.